Good, so many.
All right, we're here to talk to Senator Roberts about a number of different issues in the Trump administration. We all know that. I made an appointment at noon today at his office upstairs. The office manager, Mr. Tenpenny, is now saying that only 12 people can come in the office because of the fire marshal, etc. Okay, this young lady is witness to the fact that he told her.
I went in and said, I'm here for the meeting, and he said, what meeting? And I said, the one we have scheduled. We moved it from 1 to 12 to accommodate your schedule. And he said, I don't know anything about a meeting, and that we would only allow 10 to 15 people in due to fire regulations.
So I walked up to his door and it was locked.
Yes.
Mr. Tenpenny stood there talking to a nice lady, as part of our organization, and he told her, who was that just told me that? Over here. Tell him what.
I was there to talk about immigration concerns before I joined this rally. And he said, we'll open our own door. I said, well, I was just leaving. That's why I opened the door and I let him in.
I would have been locked out if she hadn't opened the door for me. Mr. Tenpenny said, I will not open that door. We'll open our own door. That's the kind of attitude that Senator Roberts' staff is giving us. Last time we were here, Tuesday, we had, 79 people? Yeah. 79 people up there. Now, the fire marshal doesn't like that. So Mr. Tenpenny is saying that we can have 12 people in the office. So some of you are going to be outside of the office. Can't even be in the hallway, I don't think. But we're going to do that anyway. I tried to compromise with him. I said, well, why don't you come out in the hall, and we'll be in the hall, and you can talk to us there. He wouldn't do that. He said 12 people in the office. He repeated that about 5 or 6 times. I said, well, why don't you come outside, get your coat on, and come outside and talk to us about some issues. And he said, no, I want 12 people in the office. So he is not moving, and I don't appreciate it at all. He's also saying the TV cameras can't come up into the office. This is a First Amendment right, and he's saying it's his policy, his office policy, not to allow people to come into the office with TV cameras. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We want to talk to we wanted to talk to Senator Roberts on immediate issues about DeVos being the Secretary of Education, Price, all these other nominees that have no qualifications for that job, and he won't allow us to do that in a mass, and that's just not right. Does anybody else want to talk about this?
Yeah, we were earlier at the Yoder office, and we actually had a TV camera from another station who was asked to leave, and a press person here who actually has House press credentials here in Kansas was told he needed to not film and not was no longer welcome in the office. And the statute that they said was relevant was from the 1970s. The last time I checked, freedom of the press was one of the core tenets of our Constitution. Yes. So we want you to come up there with us and demonstrate to him that he works for us. We don't work for him.
All right. So we have to make a decision. He wants 12 people up there in the office. 12 people. Last time we were here, we had 79 in his office. Now he wants 12. Now I can understand that with the fire marshal. So we tried to make compromises, and he did not compromise with us. He wouldn't come outside with his coat on. He wouldn't meet us in the hallway. He wants 12 people up there. So we have to decide on what 12 people will be there, and you guys will be in the hallway, chanting or whatever you want to do.
I think 2, 3, 4 are the reporters.
Yeah.
Well, last time we
can
were
follow you up to the place, and there's still private property versus public issues that we have to keep in mind. So we will definitely, without a doubt, follow you guys up there to the office, and we'll figure it out.
We had Channel 4 there a couple of years ago, and Mr. Tenpenny refuses to answer any questions if there's TV cameras in the room.
Are they recording everyone that's here as far as like our name, our zip code?
We can. There is a place where you can write your name there. Yes. But
Because
you have to get in the office to do that.
Right. And their phone banks, like when you call into
They won't
BC,
answer.
they're not answering. Their answer machines are full, so you can't even talk to them on a day.
Well, luckily I got in yesterday and scheduled this appointment at noon. So yesterday I was able to do that.
Al, that was at a 785 number or not a 913?
It was a 913.
It was.
Yeah. Okay, we need to make some decisions on who are the 12 people. Did anybody?
You too, right?
Yes.
We have 1, 2,
You're 3.
3, 4. Okay, we need more. Do we have 5? We have people that have issues. 6. Anybody else?
I don't have issues on this one.
Okay, shoot that.
I know, right? I went to the rallies in Kansas City.
Hey, young lady. I'm Mary. I'm Miss Mary. I'm Fred Jones. It's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Public education. I don't think you're part of 12.
So we can go into the.
Now, what floor is this on?
Three.
Is there stairs?
Third floor.
Is there stairs?
Second floor. Sorry.
There is.
I have 2 new needs. I'm looking for stairs actually.
I don't even know what floor we're going to.
We're going out there. 2, I think. 2, I think.
If your post isn't public, then the hashtag isn't counted, so make sure your post is public.
You ready?
Waiting on you.
What time is it?
12 o'clock.
Straight up. It is 1:58.
Fast.
How many people are here?
12 out front.
Say to what?
You got 10 or 12 folks out, and everybody's aware of the
Rules.
Yes.
All right. Hello, welcome. Chad, welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here. Please come on back to the conference. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Happy to be here.
Hope that's 12. I think I counted right.
Thanks.
Did we?
Thanks. All right. Thanks. We're ground rules for the meeting. We're closed to the press. If you'd like comment from the senator, I'm happy to refer you to the senator's communications director, Sarah Little, and you should be in touch.
Yes, please. It seems to me that this policy is, you've got a public group here that wishes to speak to the staff of the senator, and that, they would like us to be in here.
Our office policies were closed to the media for office meetings of this nature. Happy to refer the press to the senator's communications director, and Sarah Little is her name. 202-224-4744.
Do you have a card or some information?
Sure.
Could I ask for that, please?
I'll get it. Just a second.
Thank you.
Wouldn't it be nice if Trump would read Ben?
Oh, it's just you. I don't care about you.
Oh my gosh.
He picks him up and he reads the title and it's like, whoa.
Well, you know,
This is a good one. This is a good one.
and then he has to hold it up for everyone to see.
Yeah. He's never seen him before. You know he's never seen him before.
Of course not.
Here's my card. There's the senator's press secretary.
What the hell is that?
My card?
May I have yours?
Especially if it's like something like U.S. Spam
Yeah.
or something.
No, he can't focus, he never will for over 5 seconds on anything.
Well, unless it's a photo opportunity. Then he can focus.
It says
Briefly.
Yeah, but you know.
You got yours? Yeah. The other thing I would mention is that we need to keep the hallways free and clear due to fire regulations and be respectful of the other tenants in the building and the bank.
I'll let you make that announcement to the whole hallway.
Right. Thanks.
Come on up.
You probably need
your job.
to, you need to.
Take a
Come
look.
on up. You guys do it. It's your job. You just got
My job either.
And we are on private property because it's a bank, right? So that's where our senators. What? Our senators have their offices in banks? That's so weird because private companies can take away whatever rights they want in the name of business. Government protects those rights. But, yeah. Keep it to myself. Doing my best.
Hi there.
What is this?
You guys didn't tell me it was right behind
We see what Captain knocked in.
Amen.
This is more than I hoped for.
What was your reason? I'm just curious what your reason for knocking down.
Because I shouldn't be locked out of someone who represents me in Washington. If he came to my house, he'd knock on my door. I'd come to his house, I'd knock on his door.
And all the trails in the west.
I'll just let it hang there then.
Hey, don't do that.
Why not?
I keep tendinitis.
It's, they go low, we go
They're not
high.
going to get mad. They don't care. They just don't care.
And I was the first one in, and it was
I can see. Screamers are long. I mean, they're pretty beautiful. I can see it being long.
but they,
Was it?
But I answer my door.
You can hear me now.
Thank you.
Hey, there's the stairs. I wonder where those start.
well, we're at the far end of the building.
I,
Yeah, that's what he said.
well, his office door is locked.
We've been told that this is private.
Oh, they're going to send us packages.
We have been told this is private property. The police are here, and they've asked me to
Yeah.
tell everybody that's here
And they have the
to
police
go on
there.
the sidewalk
Okay.
because that's public property.
Yeah, this is
And TV
public.
cameras, and everybody can go out there and interview people, and you can talk all you want to out there. The First Amendment is okay on the sidewalk.
But I thought he was a public servant.
No, this is private property. This is the
But he's a
bank.
public servant.
This is a bank, so this is private property. So we are now officially on the sidewalk.
Okay, so
This is a
we don't
public
leave more
service.
trespassing
It doesn't
on
matter, it's a
property.
private bank.
Senator,
Private
is
bank.
that what you're saying?
It's not
We're
leased by
trespassing on private
the
property.
public,
Senators
this
are
space.
They have their own rules, and apparently we have to follow them because the police are here, and I do what the police tell me to do. So would you please go to the sidewalk and do interviews?
Let's just go out that way and make it a little safer.
Right here.
Elaine?
Oh, we have to go that way?
Where are you going? Closer, go this way.
Go down the stairs.
Oh, no, for my God.
I'm just so upset. I was in the contest and opposed. Yeah. Yeah, it was me too. And I thought that was all taken care of. Yeah, these were good.
More than one.
They should. See, that's what I thought after I said that. I thought you probably. Yeah. Because I was.
I hope somebody's getting this. Will make a story.
Right, that guy right there, he doesn't want everything around.
It's all good. Up there.
That was really good, this soundbite.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit warmer yesterday. What I was going to ask you is, maybe you guys can give me some insight. Private property inside an office, questionable. We don't know. I asked my news director. I'm with 41. If it's paid for with public funds, does that make it a public office then, even if it's on private property?
I'll defer to my sergeant there.
Did you catch any of that, Sergeant?
No.
So the question is if you catch, and frankly, I don't know. I'm asking. If a office of a senator is paid for with public funding, even if it's on private property, is that not a public office, or is that still considered a private office?
Well, the property itself is managed by private people.
62, right?
Right, and I understand that.
So that's where we start. Okay.
Basically, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is all private property.
Right.
Okay. The senator has rented an office on private property.
Okay.
So that's where we start. That's where we end. Okay, it's all private property. This is not a state government building. This is not city government land. This is private land.
Well, I understand that, but it's leased. It's leased, and most buildings that are commercial buildings that are leased to tenants have certain, public access for the business that they've leased for. So my question is if the federal government is leasing that space, would not there be some?
It starts from that sidewalk.
Are you asking if
that sidewalk from here?
If it makes the whole property government?
No, I know it doesn't make the whole property government. I'm just saying that
his office.
His office, yes, but that starts at the door, and people were in the hallway.
I see.
And standing on the sidewalk.
So anybody
the
who's
hallway,
in the office, that is considered public property simply because public funds
to a certain extent,
used to pay the rent.
But then the
outside.
hallway, the corridors, the land itself is not public property or government property.
So
do we know the occupancy limit of the office itself?
No, the fire marshal would indicate that.
Okay.
So it's
The people are drowned in the swamp. Stand with the people or drown in the swamp. Stand with the people or drown with the swamp. Stand with the people or drown with the swamp. Stand with the people or drown with the swamp. Stand with the people or drown in the swamp. Stand with the people or drown in the swamp. Stand with the people or drown in the swamp.
yeah, but do you think they won't be going?
All right, Beverly.
Oh, really?
But suddenly we had to call it away.
The pins are mine too. Our signs are